allow 2 minutes. Very shortly, we will be starting. So I would request everyone to kindly take a seat.
I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land, and I pay my respect to past, present, and emerging. Before I say anything, I I want to say the two most powerful words in the whole universe, and I want everyone to say that with me. जोर से बोलो जय श्री कृष्ण। ये आवाज तो इसके बाहर भी नहीं गई। जोर से बोलो जय श्री कृष्ण। ये हुई ना बात, सेवा जी, ये आवाज जाएगी कुरुक्षेत्र तक। So very good evening to honorable dignitaries, esteemed guests, and our respected community leaders. What an absolute honor and privilege to stand here to... That was a nice shock. All good. It was absolutely amazing and privileged to stand here today to host the second segment of our International Gita Mahotsav. As we all know, we celebrated International Gita Mahotsav in May this year as well. And this is the second segment that we have decided to do this amazing entire journey of Bhagavad Gita. And we haven't kept that. Shivaji has this wonderful thought of passing this to the upcoming generation, and based on that, this time in this segment, we decided to hold the Gita Shlok recitation competition. We also did coloring, painting, we also did quiz, we also did essay competition, and guess what? This just does not happen in Sydney or in Australia. This happened globally, internationally. So for this wonderful effort, let's have a huge round of applause for the entire AHK team. What a wonderful thought. As we all know, Gita, the most profound spiritual and philosophical text in our human history, although composed thousands and thousands of years ago, it continues to influence modern life, leadership, psychology, ethics, and spirituality. Its timelessness comes from the universal insight, truths that apply to the era, culture, and generation. And that's why we are here to celebrate. So now, the first thing, I would like to request everyone to kindly stand up for the national anthem for both the great nation, Australia and India. Once again, my humble request to keep your kids little silent if possible.
We
Thank you so much. किसी भी शुभ कार्य की शुरुआत हम हमेशा दीप प्रागट्य से करते हैं और उसके लिए हम हमेशा भगवान गणेश जी का आशीर्वाद मांगते हैं ताकि हमारा कोई भी शुभ कार्य जो है वो निर्विघ्न पार हो. So for that, I would like to have a beautiful pratna by Sydney Sunday School students. Prayer marks the beginning of every auspicious event, for it is through prayer that we seek the blessings of our gurus, our ancestors, and ultimately the Supreme. We begin by invoking Lord Ganesh, the remover of obstacles and the Lord of new beginnings. We then offer our salutations to Ma Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom, who dispels ignorance and grants knowledge. Following this, we pay our respect to our gurus, the creator, the sustainer, and the transformer, whose guidance lights our path. The students of the Sydney Sanskrit School will now commence the proceedings with a melodic flute recital, followed by the chanting of Ved Mantra and Shlok. Please join me in giving them a very warm welcome by Sydney Sanskrit School. Let's have a huge round of applause for them. What a divine, what a divine. And I please request all of you to stay here. And now we would like to do the Deep Prajwalanam. So for that, I would like to invite Honorable CGI Dr. Janki Ramanji. May I please request to please come on stage. Can I please request Meera Sutaria ji as well to join. Stratfield, from Stratfield Council, Deputy Mayor Sandhya Reddy ji, Sameer Pandey ji, Sai Paravastu ji, Atul Kumar ji, Amit Kumar ji, Moninder Singh ji, Seva Singh ji, can I please reach stage? My humble request to kindly take a seat again so we can start. It's probably the most powerful audience I see today. So many prominent leaders. Wherever I see, my eyes are totally mesmerized. And I would really like to, and powerful I see, and Jyoti ji and Sankha ji, it is absolutely, and you all amazing guests. Let's have a huge thank you, Manjula ji. So as we all know, why we all are sitting here, it's all because because of that one powerful creation, what we call Bhagavad Gita. And probably that's the only book or scripture or whatever you want to call, that's the only holy book that we celebrate anniversary. It's a universal guide to our life's fundamental questions. It's a dialogue that mirrors every person's inner conflict. And it's a perfect balance of spirituality, practicality, and it's a timeless principles of karma, duty, and detachment. It's a psychological wisdom far ahead of its time. And for that, we are truly, truly grateful for Sevaji's vision, mission to keep the culture alive, and not just that, to pass that to our upcoming generation as well. So now, with a huge round of applause, I would like to invite the National President of Association of Haryanvis in Australia and the co-coordinator of this International Haryanvis in Australia and the co-coordinator of this International Gita Mahotsav. Please welcome a huge round of applause for Seva Singh ji. And till he is here, तालियां बजती रहनी चाहिए सेवा जी के लिए.
Apologies about this interruption. So, first of all, Pranam, Namaskar, and Jai Shri Krishna to everyone. I begin today by acknowledging the traditional custodians of this land, the Daduk people. I pay my respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging, and extend that respect to all the Aboriginal and Torres foundation they laid for us. It's my honor to welcome Honorable Dr. Janki Ramanji, the Consul General of India in Sydney, his wife, Balamati ji, our Deputy Consul General, Neerav Sutaria ji, Radha Krishna Sharma ji, Pranam, Sai Pravastha ji, National President, Hindu Council of Australia, Jagdish Trivedi ji, our councillors, Deputy Mayor Sandhya Reddy from Strathfield Council, Councillor Samir Pandey from Parramatta Council, Councillor Maninder Singh ji from Blacktown Council. Sorry, not enough seats, but as you know, we are okay, we do service, okay, so seat is not important for us. And Councillor Sosai Benjamin ji, Raj Datta ji, Jyoti Mare ji, Atul Kumar ji, and our Honorable Nihal Singh Agar ji, Andaji Namaste. And if I missed anyone, Amit Kumar, and so many others, CK, Kedar ji, there are so many actually, Dakshina Murthy ji, all of you are legends in your own way, Subbarao ji, Sariyu ji, Jai Desai, all of you, I welcome all of you, and other community leaders as well. Smita Karki, she is representing UIA, and Akila Ramaratnam I can see she is sitting there from VHP Australia, VHP Sanskrit School. People who not only, then what is this about? Well, this is the second edition, and this is to coincide with what we are having right now in Kurukshetra, the real International Gita Mahotsav. That's happening there from last few days, 15th November to 5th of December. So that function, that event, that Mahotsav is one worth seeing, one worth being there. Our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji was there on 25th of November, where he not only witnessed the Mahotsav, but he also inaugurated certain other projects which are of significance for Kurukshetra, the land of not only Mahabharata, but the land of Gita. If you haven't been there, I would request you go there at least once and witness the place where Gita was delivered, or I would say spoken, by Lord Krishna. So that is still there, that banyan tree is there. And the light and sound show, many other things, okay, so that's worth watching. So go there once. If you want to, let me know, I may join you. And in the first segment that happened in May this year, we we had a conference where speakers from different fields, they spoke about the relevance of Gita in the modern age, in today's world. And it was a power-packed, I would say, presentation by the speakers. They were not only from Australia, they were from India also. And those who attended, they were witness to the wisdom that was delivered by those professionals, I would say. They were not religious scholars as such. They were people like all of you. Some of them are here. Srini Rao, I can see Smita Karki is there, and if somebody else is here and I don't see them, so excuse me, but most of them, they were from Australia, they were working professionals, and their knowledge was amazing, amazing. And second day in Parramatta, on Parramatta River Foreshore, we had the Gita Aarti, which concluded with fireworks. And those who attended that, so that was an amazing show in Parramatta, which was not as huge as it was in 2023, but it was of similar scale. And thanks to them also. So this segment, second segment, is to, in continuation of that, to coincide with what's happening in Kurukshetra, the competitions, which were done in 2023 also, when the first International Gita Mahotsav was celebrated across 5 cities over 3 days, and more than 7,500 people, they were part of that festival in 2023. So we did organize competitions that time, but that was only Australia focused, Australia based. But this time we worked on international, taking the competition away, and there were registrations and participants from not only Australia, but from Bharat, from US, UK, Singapore, even Nigeria also. So it was and very short, within short period, we were able to deliver something, of course with the support of the General Consulate of India. So they partnered with this, they resonated, the idea resonated with them, and they happily came along and they said, yes, we will. And with the help of them, I'm happy to tell you that we did secure grant from the Ministry of Culture and from Government of India, which they were able to do. Thanks for that. And those who were part of 2023 or in 2025 in May, they also would have witnessed that it was not only association of Hariyanas in Australia. It was more than, it was the result of collaboration and cooperation and support of more than 60 social, religious and cultural organizations of Australia. I would say more from Sydney, but they came together. This idea resonates with them. So we might be having different temples, but when it comes to Gita, it's in every part of India, if not in other parts of the world. But you can see Krishna temple in south, you can see Krishna temple in west, you can see Dwarka, okay, and you can see Krishna temple in east, you can see Krishna temple in north, Vrindavan, okay, Mathura. So Krishna is everywhere. And that 2023 celebration, that I would say was the foundation of bigger things happening in Sydney. The community and the organizations, they believed in each other. They started trusting, I would say, each other. They started working with each other. And since then, most of you have also witnessed that more and more events collaboratively, they are happening now. Earlier, organizations, they were organizing events of their own organization, but now we see that more and more invitations and more participations from different organizations is happening in different events. So that was the positive outcome from 23, and that same was evident in 2025 also. And this second segment that happened in November, so last day of November, that also was because of collaboration of many other organizations, okay. Honestly, we did not approach all of them because it was not such a big event. It's a very small event, but celebration of Gita Jayanti. But still, Hindu Council of Australia, VHP, HOTA, BABS, Vartadhar Swaminarayan, Sanskrit School, ISKCON, Chinmaya Mission, they supported this And the competitions that we did, they were part of that. And some of the organizations, they provided support in terms of kind as well, like the quiz prasad that is donated by Vardal Dham Savanarayan as well as Back Savanarayan Temple in Camps Creek. So community comes together when there is something that resonates with them, when there is trust. And I have full confidence in saying that we are trusted. And that's why we get so many people along with us. And we are able to deliver what we have delivered in 23, in May 25, or what we have delivered now. You will witness. I'm not a Sanskrit scholar. My Sanskrit is not good. There are many in this audience who are amazing. Okay, I attend their functions, annual functions, their other events, and I'm amazed always with the kids when they speak, when they recite. And I always feel I should have learned, but whatever happened, happened. I can't correct that. Only thing I can do is I can propagate whatever I can. And this is what we are doing right now. And I try to read few shloks, okay? So, and they could be wrong in pronunciation, so don't judge me, I'm not a competitor. So about the unity, it says, Sangam Chadam, someone, I need glasses also. Samadhyam Sang Vo Manansi Gyantam. So maybe it was correct, but I will translate it for those who does not know Sanskrit like me. Move together, speak together, and let your minds be united. That's the essence of community, and that's the essence of Gita. So in November, we did the four competitions, Shloka recitation, Gita Shloka recitation, that was worldwide. We did global Gita quiz, that was online. Everything was online. Even the assessments, submissions, it was fantastic. You will witness what we were able to do in few videos that we will be playing in a short while. Then we did essay competition, and essays were submitted online, assessments were done online, everything. And then the quiz, there was a quiz on that essay. So I'll give you a little bit brief about that essay, because essay competition prizes, they have been given in High Mission Canberra. Two competitions were conducted with the support of Consulate General of India, Sydney, and two with the support of High Mission of India in Canberra. So in essay competition, we asked the essay writers to write with their hand. There's always a possibility that people will use AI nowadays, okay, they might not be having knowledge, which is common, and that's fair also. But by writing, at least they have done some effort. So it was to be in their own handwriting. That essay carried 70% weightage, means 70 marks. And based on their own essay, which they have written, we conducted an online quiz. So we tested their knowledge. And that knowledge was done like this, okay, quick, time bound. So they could not cheat. And so 70 marks plus 30 marks. And based on that, we were able to find the winners. And the essays were marked by Australia based, because we could not conduct that digitally. There was a suggestion from Janki Ramanji that we could do digital, but we could not do it. Maybe next time we will do, and people from other places can also participate. But that painting competition was not only in Sydney, it happened in Canberra, it happened in Adelaide, it happened in Melbourne, it happened in Perth. So we had, and Sydney of course. So the painting competition was also done Australia-wide. So all those competitions were done in a very well way, and today we'll be having prize ceremony for two of them. The Gita Shloka recitation competition and the painting and coloring competition. So Narendra Modi, I wrote what I had to speak, but I spoke almost all of it. So and this event would not have been possible without the support of people who might not be here as well. One of them, I would say, Nilima Prabhastraji. She is in India right now, but she made sure about the cultural performances, and the one that you heard, all the cultural performances, whether they are in Sydney or in Canberra, they were organized by her. So her dedication and her support is very, very thankful. So please convey that to her, Saiji. She's your better half. And so this event, because of the collaboration, is a true example of selflessness, collaboration, commitment, devotion, and duty. And as I said in the beginning, for me, I'm just the one who connects the dots. So all of us are enlightened by the light of Gita, and I'm blessed to carry this forward. With this and concluding, let me welcome once again with folded hands and gratitude. In a moment, we'll just show you a little bit what happened in 23 and what happened in 25, and then we'll proceed with our event. Let's remember Krishna's final instruction, Mamekam Sharanam Dvajam. Surrender unto me alone. Jagdish is an expert, so he can judge me, but I tried my best. Thank you, and Jai Shri Krishna.
got the goosebumps just by watching the videos because we have been witnessing this from past 2023 and in 2025. So one more time, let's have a huge round of applause for this wonderful effort by AHL. Moving on, it's absolutely an honor and privilege that I'm going to invite Dr. S. Janakiraman, the Esteemed Consul General of India in Sydney, a distinguished career diplomat known for his strategic leadership, deep commitment to public service, and dedication to strengthening India-Australia relations. With a strong background in governance, international engagement, and community partnership, Dr. Janakiraman has consistently championed initiatives that promote India's cultural heritage, economic collaboration, and global presence. His vision, humility, and people-centric approach make him a highly respected representative of India on the world stage. So, ladies and gentlemen, with a huge round of applause, may I please invite Dr. S. Janakiraman.
Namaste. Good evening, everyone. I have not prepared any speech like Sevaji, but I would like to, speak what comes to my heart. My wife asked me, did you make any speech? I said no. What is going to come out of my heart? I am going to speak, and this is what I am standing here. And first of all, it's a great honor to take part in such wonderful events. And this is the second edition, as Sevaji mentioned. And this year in 25 May, it was organized in Parramatta close to the river. And I was there, giving a similar kind of remarks and speeches. A fabulous event organized by the Area Association. Only one person in this crowd who attended all the community, the majority of the community organized events. He goes to every community welfare and what we are giving back to the community is very important. And every year we celebrate Gita and we talk about Gita, and if we do not do in action, there is no meaning. While I want to go further, every type of community organizations, every faith groups in one place, and we share our ideas and thoughts. And thank you very much for organizing this event. And for this particular event, the Area Association has put in a huge effort in mobilizing the volunteers, coordinating various programs, and coordinating these competitions across various cities in Australia, as well as across various other continents, as he mentioned. Without the volunteer support, without the voluntary participation of various association members, such big events would not be possible. I thank them for the support and continuous support I expect them in the future. Why not we organize for IGM in Sydney is the origin of good deeds. Popular holy books, most translated, and I'm sure it is the most read books in the world, if not in the world, at least in India. Many people would have, nobody in this crowd or in India not known what is Gita. Everyone knew what is Gita. And they may not read what is Gita, but they follow the principles of Gita without reading it. That is the power of Gita after it is written before that. If I may ask you here, how many people have read Gita? 50% would say, no, I have not read it. Whether it can be 100% here? Who have not read the Gita here? I'm not going to ask you. That may be embarrassing. But at least 50% have not read Gita. But they are following what Gita has said. Most important thing was duty. Either you do your duty, in the colloquial language you say, bhai aapne kaam kar liya. That is basically the pure essence of duty. Just do your duty, don't expect anything. That is a primary principle. And righteousness. And Sevaji mentioned about, and we tried to speak something in Sanskrit, of course, I don't know Sanskrit, but he translated nicely about the importance of community, the importance of uniting. So we all know, but we have not read Gita. So such events helps you to correlate what you have been doing in this world, helps you to correlate what you have been doing in this world, and what you are practicing, what you are telling others is all part of the Gita. Maybe later after this, Bhagavad Gita book, it's there in my cupboard, somewhere I have not read it for years, let me go and read it. And then you will find, I have not read it for years, let me go and read it. And then you will find, this I am doing this, this I have already done. So that is what it is mentioned in Gita. And Gita interpretation is manifold. Whatever way you want, it can be interpreted for the righteousness. It is the best book I think one should read and see. You need not to follow everything what is written there. At least you pick up one or two things, out of that, slokas, whatever. And you just do it. It's very simple, it's easy. And you just do it. It's very simple, it's easy. Your life will be very easy. There are two things, I want to connect with Bhagavad Gita. There are so many possibilities. Other people. Those who are sitting next to you, those who are in the house, those in the district, or the state, everything. Those who are in the house, those in the district, or the state, everything. Why we have all these problems coming each other? It's because of the... I'll keep saying that, whatever I said, I'll be thinking... Very good question. Before you tell any answer, I am telling you the answer. Lord Krishna. See, Lord Krishna is everywhere. If you go to any country, you will find Krishna temple. Isn't it? So this Bhagavad Gita is also his preachings. He said to someone in the Kurukshetra, you don't do this, you do that, you don't do this. Okay? Don't be negative, be positive. Did he say or not? He didn't use positive, negative, but he said something else. But and there is one more thing, very interesting, and it's a very welcome move. Many senators in Australia, many MPs, took oath on Bhagavad Gita. So this is important that we recall this and then we mention this. So there is a kind of, holy scripture that they recognize, and it's important to recall now the importance of Bhagavad Gita at this occasion. So before I go, I just want to recognize all of you. Let me see, I have to start. Right? At least, honorable councillors, Samir Pandey, former councillor, Raj Datta. Let me finish the councillors. Councillor, Srini Brahmari, councillor, Susie Benjamin, and then, of course, Deputy Mayor Shatwin and councillor Sandy Reddy. Correct. And then there is another councillor. Manindra Singh, and who else? If I missed any councillor, it means I have not met that councillor. So it is important that I meet them in some occasions. So they need to come to the Indian parties and Indian functions so that we know each other. We are not going to demand anything from the council. You do that, or not. But it's a supporter solidarity coming from the councillors, and the people who elected you will feel very proud and happy about seeing you go and attend those. And next one, I'd like to thank my deputy council member and spouse for present here and continuous support given to the councilate and various functions and various events organized by various communities. I think his voice and his presence is always there. Thank you very much. And the President of Indian Council of Australia, Sai Bravastu. And I'm told Ms. Nilima is not able to join today, but of course, we recognize her contribution in organizing this IGM in various times, of course, not only today, but even before. And various activities, I can see Amit's signatures, of course, Manjula, I think yesterday they had a fantastic performance. Fantastic, right? Yeah. Thank you. And representatives from BAPS, Temple, and various associations, leaders present here, UIA secretaries. Thank you very much for coming to this event and putting or recognizing the importance of this particular event. A great various dance programs and slopes to be following. Know the full essence of what is Gita. Right? With this, once again, thank you very much for giving this honor. Thank my wife. Before I go on joining and continuously supporting me and motivating me to she's the one she tells me, go and attend this event, go and attend that event. So this also helps in meeting various people. It's not that she doesn't want me at home, but there are various other reasons. To connect with the people, that is very important. Connecting community is the best. I think you make friends, and if you have any differences, it is the place you can talk. And this is also an occasion that if you have any grievances or if any issues in the council, I'll be there and take your queries sometimes privately. Thank you. Have a good evening. Yeah, finally, thank you very much for the great music.
Thank you so much for beautifully explaining the importance. And जितने भी लोग यहाँ जानते हैं, they know I'm a writer, motivational speaker, and मेरा कोई भी लेक्चर गीता के रेफरेंस के बगैर खत्म नहीं होता. और मैं हमेशा एक चीज़ कहती आई हूँ और आपने फिर से ये रेफरेंस याद दिलाया कि मैंने अक्सर कहा है कि अगर समझ आने पर गीता अगर हर किसी को पढ़ाई जाए तो कभी भी कोर्ट में गीता के ऊपर हाथ रख के कसम खाने की बारी नहीं आएगी. So that is all Gita is about. So now moving on to a wonderful performance. So this is going to be a Bharatanatyam performance by Divya Somasudaram from Sydney Sanskrit School. It's a very unique performance. This Bharatanatyam item is known as Devranama, which is a composition brimming with bhakti. This song was composed by the legendary saint and musician Sri Purandara Das in praise of Sri Hari. It teaches that one should always remember Sri Krishna as at times of distress. He is the only one that will come to our aid. Recalling the pastimes of Gajendra Moksha and the humiliation of Draupadi in the court of Hastinapur, we are reminded that the Supreme Lord is forever there to protect us. This ideal composition is by Sri Purandara Das and the rag is Yaman Kalyani Talam Adi and choreographed by Guru Shri Pashwanath Upadhyay. So ladies and gentlemen, with a huge round of applause, let's welcome this Bharatanatyam performance by Divya Somasudaram.
ದೇವರನಾಮ ಹರಿಸ್ಮರಣೆ ಮಾಡೋ ನಿರಂತರ. ರಚನೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಂದರದಾಸರು. ರಾಗ ಯಮನ್ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣಿ. ತಾಳ ಆದಿ.
absolute mesmerizing performance by Divya Somasundaram. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, a huge round of applause. What a performance. Now, I would like to invite someone probably who does not need any kind of introduction. The National President of Hindu Council of Australia, Sai Paravasuji. He is someone known for his vision, strategic leadership and commitment to strengthening the Hindu identity in Australia. Under his guidance, the Council has expanded its national presence, amplified youth engagement and fostered deeper multicultural collaboration. Saiji's dedicated service, calm leadership style and passion for community wide admiration across Australia's diverse cultural landscape. Ladies and gentlemen, with a huge...
I extend the wave of respects which we do on this land. I would like to extend my respects to my ancestors and forefathers who have carried this culture for us and handed it to us. And I say that it's our ardent duty to pass this way of life, the culture, for the sacred Gita Jayanti. There'll be better speakers than me to talk about Bhagavad Gita and really spoken about it. As you all know that this has started at the beginning of the war, the Kurukshetra war, where Krishna has beautifully sung this way of life, or the book of life, like many call it, in the coming days, in the coming year. That is called Vishnu Sahasranam. This will also deliver the goal of reading this Vishnu Sahasranam, which should be chanted every day, and many of us follow that here as well. So I've just taken a few stanzas from that philosophy and I'm trying to recite it here. So first, Bhishma Pitama himself gives us what the 1,000 names of the Gita. So reciting the divine Supreme Bhagavan's name, Yeshua, is worth, and it is worthy of praising his life and chanting his name. Doing this daily wards off the inauspiciousness in the life. That's what Bhishmaji wanted to say at the end of that 1,000 name recitation. For which Lord Krishna also gives a concluding statement on that. He says, Yomam Nama Sahasrenam Totamichatpang Sokamikena Slokena Sudayevana Samshaya. Even though 1,000 names has to be recited, even if you do one recitation, one stanza a day, that itself is good enough, he says. So Krishna has been very kind to us, Lord Krishna has been very kind to us and given us that exemption from 1,000 to 1. So I humbly request everyone to think about this and read this book and do a recitation of at least one shloka a day. And many of you know Sanjaya, who's seen this whole war with the Divya Drishti and has been giving a live commentary to Dhritarashtra, who was born blind, but also one of the blindness he had was he was biased to his own sons and his own life. He was always greedy and very one-sided or partial. He was not a real king in that way. So he wanted to know what's happening in the war, and Sanjay gives him the commentary. Many of it he never liked it because the whole war was going not in his favor. So one of that was Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna Chitrapatho Dhanurdharaha Tatra Shri Vijayo Purte Truvani Tirmati Mama. Sanjay says that where Lord Krishna and Arjun are fighting, the righteousness and the victory will be theirs. So what we wanted to learn from this is like, even though Krishna had all the right to pull this whole thing and fix the whole situation, without any intervention. He has given the opportunity for us to learn what are all the possible things we as humans can do wrong and how it can be corrected. So we all have to learn from that and play a role in that. Again, I picked up one more from the Palashruti, which was again given by the Bhagavan himself. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chatushkutam dharma samsthapanantaya sambhavami yuge yuge. This is one of my favorites as well, and you know about that. It was beautifully done. Those who have not come yesterday, Arjuna. There was a king by name, king from a kingdom called Udupi, which you all go to Udupi restaurants these days, right? His job was to cater for these 18 days of war, to make sure that the warriors, the yoddhas, the thing which I liked about the whole thing was, he gave the estimate every night on how much food to be prepared, because every day there were thousands who were dying, right? But no food was wasted. That was an amazing fact which I learned about. And the other thing about this place, Kurukshetra, is also that it says that it is one of the auspicious places to end the life, because Paramatma himself has picked that place for war, which means everyone who's dying there is going straight to his world. That was something I learned about as well. As I said, in conclusion, there's one last sloka, or second last, in the Vishnu Sahasranama, which is in the Palashruti. Artha Vishanach Dilash Bita Goresh Javyal Vartamana Samkirtya Narayana Shabdamatra Vimukta Dukka Sukhino Bhavantu. Even though I read this every day, or I attempt to read most of the days, I was feeling nervous, so I just wrote them and got in paper, because standing in front of so many learned people, it always makes me nervous to recite these things. But the idea was to say that for many who don't know about Vishnu Sahasranama chanting and about this book, I thought I'll bring this awareness in here and request everyone to consider this and passing this knowledge to the younger generation, and request everyone to recite one shloka. Krishna has gratefully given us that exemption that instead of 1,000 to 1, and he'll bless you all. Hari Om. That's it.
From you as always. Our next performance is, and thank you Saiji for mentioning Krishna Vande Jagat Guru, and that's exactly our next performance is all about. And that's going to be by Natya Nivedan, run by Nikhila Kiranji. So this particular performance is going to be dilemma and despair about the violence and death the war will cause in the battle against his king. Wondering if he should renounce the war, as we all know, he seeks Krishna's counsel, whose answers and discourse continues the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna assures of his incarnation wherever dharma is overruled, as he has taken many births, as we know, already to protect dharma. For this concert, few shlokas from Arjun Vishad Yoga, first chapter, and Sankhya Yoga, and second chapters are chosen. Music composition by Vidoshi Hema Venugopalan, set to Rag Malika and Thala Malika, and choreography by Guru Srimati Nikhila Kiranji. So ladies and gentlemen, with a huge round of applause by Natya Nivedan.
तब भी कृष्ण ने पूछा था कि हम अपनों के सामने युद्ध कैसे करें, और कृष्ण ने तब भी यही जवाब दिया था कि अपने हैं तो सामने क्यों है, साथ में क्यों नहीं। That is why it's called timeless creation. वो तब भी उतना ही relevant था जितना आज है. So now I would like to invite another, a very known, dedicated community leader, again who does not need any introduction, but I would still like to mention Jagdish Bhai Trivedi from Brahman Samaj of Australia, known for his unwavering commitment to cultural preservation, community service and collective upliftment. Through his
स्तुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्. As Janki Ramanji, as well as all the other speakers have said, Bhagavan Krishna is a Jagat Guru, and let us know for sure that Bharat is also Jagat Guru. The whole world in this bad time or tough time needs to know the values of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and the values what Bharat has stand for thousands of years. Those are the values which will save this world. Otherwise, all the dinosaurs, they fought and the entire community of dinosaurs have died because they did not know how to live. It is only Srimad Bhagavad Gita who will show us how to live. And that's why, you see, the problem is the entire world is blind. Me and you, we are all blind. Srimad Bhagavad Gita starts with the first shloka. Dharma kshetre kurukshetre samaveta mamakaha pandavaschaiva kimakurvat sanjaya. So Dhritarashtra is blind. Me and you, all of us are blind because all that we see is ourselves, our bank account, our wives, our children, our money, our prestige, our power and position. Who cares about your power and position? Do you remember the names of last 10 presidents of the most powerful country of the world? Do you remember who was the president 20, 30, 40 years ago of the United States of America? Nobody remembers. Who are you now today? You have to work and work hard the best way you can to serve the community, to serve the people, to serve your family. So start with yourself, because when Arjuna saw that he has to fight with his own relatives. See, there is a difference. We always think about ours and others. He was most powerful warrior. In one arrow, he would have killed millions. But the moment he sees his own brothers and all relatives, he becomes very weak. Why? Because there is attachment. The entire Bhagavad Gita, if you want to know in one word, is asanga, unattached. The whole world, there is nobody of yours, and there is nobody who is others. Everybody is divine. And there is, when Lord Krishna takes his chariot between the two armies, Arjuna sees all the relatives and he gets disturbed and he says, Nakakshe Vijayam Krishna Nacha Rajam Sukhanicha Kim Borajena Govinda Kim Boge Jilitenava. What do I do with all this kingdom if all my relatives die? So that's the problem. There is a problem of me and mine. The entire world, whether it is a nation or whether it is individual, whether it is community, we all think about ourselves, our own family, our own city, our own town, and even our own country. The real world is, the real meaning of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it says, Adveshta Sarva Bhutanam, which means you love and respect each and every person in the world, irrespective of their caste, creed, race, religion, nationality and gender. There is nobody who is yours. Everybody is divine. And that level one has to understand, where when Arjuna is disturbed, he goes and says, I don't want to fight. And then Bhagavan says, you got to fight because you have to fight for the righteousness. You may not be a great leader, but wherever you are, in your family, in your friends, in your community, in your country, and your country of birth or your country of your karma, wherever you are, do your best for the humanity, to serve people and to serve others. That's the best. So when Arjuna is disturbed, Lord Krishna says, you must fight. He says, Katham Bhishmam Aham Sankhe. Because how can I fight with them? They are worth worshipping. And even though when Krishna says he is very disturbed, we could see here in the shlokas where at the Bharatnatyam today, where they say Sambhavami Yuge Yuge, where Lord Krishna has guided Arjuna. And here, if we understand, they did wonderful in Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. I think Manjula Vishwanath, she did a wonderful job yesterday, where 100 Bharatnatyam dancers showed us what meaning of Sambhavami Yuge Yuge is. Whenever there are problems in the world, Lord Krishna, this doesn't mean just one Krishna. There is a cosmic universe, there is a cosmic energy which takes a human form, comes as an avatar in the world and gives knowledge to myself and yourself. So we Arjuna, we have seen our friend who has organized the whole function. Where is our great man who has been doing all that here? He's a real Arjuna. What a wonderful job he has been doing. Who cares about whether you know the shloka or you don't? You don't need to know the shloka. You are putting in practice. You are the real Arjuna. Here, Janki Ramanji, our Neeraj, and all the community leaders, right from Sainji to all, even our Nihalji, they have dedicated their life for the humanity. They are the real Arjuna. So, when Bhagavan tells you to fight, he is disturbed. So, me and you have to learn a very important shloka they recited in Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. Karpanya dosho pahat swabhava pruchhami tvam dharma sammudha श्रेयः शानिश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधि मां प्रपन्नम्. For all of us, someday some problem will come which you feel you cannot solve it. जब दुनिया में कहीं पर जाने की जगह न बचे, सब दरवाजे बंद हो जाए, पूरी खिड़कियां बंद हो जाए, कहां भी बाहर जाने की जगह न मिले, when you are totally disturbed, there is no way out. Sing this song and say, Karpanya dosha, Lord Krishna, I am your disciple. Please give me life. Please tell me what do I do. And then Bhagavan comes, Sambhavami Yuge Yuge, in different times, different form. Either right from Matsya Avatar to Rama and Krishna and Buddha, the cosmic energy has taken form and guided us. So, what I'm saying is, when Arjuna was disturbed, Lord gave him first knowledge that was very important. He said about the Jnana Yoga. What is important in life? Jnana, he is asking Bhagavan, Sthita Pragyasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava sthita dihi kim prabhaseta kimasita vrajeta kim. How do you know a person with wise knowledge? How does he behave? How does he talk? So Lord says, Prajahati yada kaman sarvan partmano atmani evatmana tushta sthita pragyastata uchate. The person who knows that I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I am not the ego. I am a separate soul. I am a soul who has come in this world to experience this beautiful world. Because you know, me and you, we have three bodies. We are not just one body. This body is a physical body with which we listen, talk, go everywhere in the world. There is another body. Right now, Janki Ramanji is thinking about his next visit. He is thinking about the conference tomorrow. Saini is thinking about what conference he has to attend in Darwin. Everybody, all of us, a lot of us have to work for tomorrow in the office. So that is called your subtle mind. So when we die, that subtle mind goes with us and we take the form of a new body. That's why Bhagavan says that nobody dies. There's nothing like death or even birth in this world. And that's why you should not be worried about killing people. It's not killing for the sake of your selfish benefit. It is for humanity. So when all that came, and then finally he shows about Karma Yoga, where he tells Arjuna, do everything. Karma minus attachment. Do work as if you are doing it like a witness. So your entire life, if you become a witness, there is no problem. Problem is we all get attached. So theory of non-attachment, Lord Krishna is saying, Karmanyeva vikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phale turbhur ma te sankosva karmani. So you have to work hard. You have to make money. I mean, they say that if your father is poor, bad luck. But if your father-in-law is poor, you are stupid. So work hard. Karma, do your work without any attachment. No interest in the fruits. Do work for the sake of working. And then lastly he says about Bhakti Yoga, when he says, these are the values, these are the qualities of a Bhakta. Like, you see, all the leaders of our bhakti, whether it was Bhagavan Swaminarayan, or whether it was Vallabhacharya ji, or whether because all the great rishis, they have respected the values which Bhagavan has said in the Bhakti, where he says, Adveshta sarva bhutanam maitraha karunayevacha nirmamo nirahankara sama dukkha sukha kshami. So that level we have to go, and then in the end, Arjuna says, Nasto moha srute labdha tat prasadan mayachita stitosmi gata sandeha karishye vacharantam. I will do everything what you are saying. So let us awaken our soul. Understand that we are not just simple bigger body. We are part of that cosmic consciousness. And then we will have that enlightenment. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity.
That was a wonderful and powerful speech that we all will remember, and that's why the Bhagavad Gita called the souls of peace in this chaotic world. So now we have another spiritual seeker with us today, Sadhak, I call, former president at both the Hindu Temple and Cultural Centre of Canberra and the Divine Life Society of Australia. Someone who has professionally worked as director with the federal government, but I call him Krishna Premi. Ladies and gentlemen, with a huge round of applause, please welcome Radha Krishna Sharma ji. और उनके नाम में ही देखिए, Radha Krishna Sharma ji. So huge round of applause for Radha Krishna ji.
ओम गणपते नमः। ओम सरस्वती नमः। अखंडमंडलाकारं व्यापकं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। Radiant immortal Atman, children of the divine, fellow seekers, Gita Premis, Dharma dignitaries, and our children and our seniors, my sastang pranam to each and every one of you. It is a great privilege for this seva on this auspicious day, when it is the 10th year, because we started this International Gita Mahotsav, as Seva Siddhi mentioned, in 2015 in Kurukshetra. And at the same time, I think we got a Yoga Day also when PM Modi ji, we started in 2015, so it is the 10th year of that as well, so it's a great privilege. I guess from the Gita, we all know 18 adhyaya, 1700 slokas. I just want to go to a statement on every chapter of Gita. See, something, we call it Pustika or colophon. We say, Om Tat Saditi, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Vidyayam, Yoga Shastra, Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade, and then the chapter's name, Visad Yoga, or Bhakti Yoga, and then the number, Prathodhyaya, and so on. I'm picking up these 3 points. Of course, we just read that. But I mean, it is just, I'm a child, I'm in Spain, so I'm just stating that. When we say Brahma Vidya, let's find out what that Brahma Vidya is. I'm not talking the Upanishad side, Aham Brahmasmi, or Tattvamasi. I'm not going into that. I'm looking into the world where we're currently in. There is a cosmic consciousness, there is a world around us, and we are there as well. And we have to operate in that environment. So let me take an example, and I'll be sharing some of the thoughts which Seva Singh ji and our Consul General also shared. So I'll be sharing those. When we say Brahma Vidya, What is that? I mean, we feel that I am just unique, but I am bombarded with so many other things. We got a political environment, we got an economical environment, we got a spiritual environment, so we are not alone. I may think that, well, when we say selfish, then I may think that's all right. But there are a lot of things which are there, which are impacting our mind, which are impacting our emotions and thinking. Now, putting those three aspects into context, those three ones, Brahma Vidya, Yoga Shastra, and Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvada. We got, for example, we got mathematics. We got a theoretical mathematics. So because I'm from the mathematics side, I might say, and then we got the applied mathematics. And then we got the outcome from this, right? Similarly, we got applied physics or applied science. We might say, even Singh mentioned about the AI, we might say, well, there is a theoretical AI and there will be applied AI, and then there are various outcomes. That's okay. So, when we say that, well, this is the Brahma Vidya, so Brahma Vidya is what I am, to know what I am, and then to find out what the cosmic being is all around. I'm not talking only the human beings, I'm talking the all aspects of the world of the cosmos. There will be animals, there will be plants, and there is a relationship between them, between all of us. And we have to manage that relationship. So what we need to know at a theoretical level, what I am, what the world is, and what is the relationship. And why we need to know that? Because then we can operate in a really harmonious way if we know that. If we don't know, then the result becomes really not good, right? So we need to know these two aspects, that well, what I am, who am I, and then if I know that, then the environment around me, and then what's the relationship and how I need to manage. Now, I think my Bhaiya was sharing some of those Amrit Astam from 12th chapter of Gita, and I just want to take one of them as well. And the Shastra Bhutana Mitra Pranayatya Nirbhamo Renkaya Santushta Sattam Yogi Yata Atma Drid Nishchaya Maya Arpita Manora Buddhir Yoman Testament. So I'm referring to our Consul General on that. Because be positive. When we have decided Drid Nishchaya that we have made some point already, right? Be positive. Don't think about negative things will go on happening. We really don't have any control over them. So let us be positive and just move on. So that is another lesson. So these are the theoretical aspects. Now, okay, theory is alright. If we don't apply it into the day-to-day life, what's the use of it? Now, that's why Bhagavan Krishna gave us various yogas. I mean, all the 18 chapters are yogas. Visad yoga, Karma yoga, sannyasa, they all lead to the same thing. Because we are different entities, mental-wise. That is why whatever suits us, but they will be leading exactly the same goal. Right? So the ultimate goal is that we are that. And it is, what is that? That reality, what that is, that Krishna. What is that? What he is telling us? That we got two paths. One is the known one, the manifestation one, we can see by faith, and the other one is the unknown one, right? I call it abject, right? Abject, which is not known, which you really can't see by the eyes. Maybe from the third eye, you should not see what you can see, but we are not able to. Now, the second question arises that, okay, we know the theory now, let us talk at that level. Then he has given those instructions that yoga join them. What is that thing? We as individuals, how we could connect with that? Because sometimes, I mean, if two people are on the same wavelength, they can understand very well where we are going. But the eternal reality, let me say that Lord Krishna, Shri Radha, they are there, their wavelength is different. My wavelength is different at the moment. But these chapters are telling how to match that wavelength. So ultimate aim is so that we can receive that message which is coming from the cosmic being, and we can translate that into day-to-day whatever we do, right? So when we say that, well, that relationship, so that is the Yoga Shastra. That is giving us what is right, what is wrong. And when we decided that, because most of the problems are, we really can't decide what is right, what is wrong. But Gita is giving on everyone. Those 18 chapters are reflecting that if you are this type of person, if you are Bhakta, do this. If you are really Jnani, do this. Right? So that is telling. Now, okay, so we have applied all those rules and bringing that wavelength sign, which is of the cosmic being and myself or yourself, and then we are connected, right? So we are there. Now, it has not to be happened. I mean, when we say that, well, we need to attain that, we need to have a good relationship, it has not to be far away. I mean, when we say that the God is present, is now, right? And He is present here. What does it mean? When if He is presented here, that He is presented in everything, right? So we are already with that. And when every time, then He is here now. So there is no space and time. I mean, we really can't say that, well, when we are gone from this planet, then we'll be getting the moksha and we'll be there. No. Every day we have to move into that direction. And when we move into that direction, that ultimate reality will be moving towards us as well. It is a two-way traffic. I mean, even scientifically you say action and reaction. So if we are moving towards the Lord, He is moving towards us, right? So we are seeing that ultimate gain. So that is the Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvada. Every day that is happening, that Samvada, that is the Yoga Shastra bit, that is the applied side of it, and then we are doing that way on everyday basis. Everyday basis. It is not something that would have to happen in a long run. We have made it happen now. So I think with this statement, I thought, I just want to convey my gratitude to Param Puja Manishi ji, our Gyananji Maharaj, because he started in 2015, and I think I just want to pay my respect to Param Puja, I call him Raj Rishi, Manohar Khattarji, because he was the Chief Minister when it started. Because I still remember that I think in '89 we started it, but never happened. But from 2015 onward, it is happening. It gives me a great pleasure. And Seva Singh is Haryana Association, Haryana Kuttai, so I think are wonderful. I thank you all. Thank you so much for listening to this sermon. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Thank you, Radha. That was absolutely beautiful understanding the importance of Gita. And now, as initially I said, we conducted some of the competitions. So now, first we would like to have the painting and coloring competitions, that how it was conducted. Sevaji mentioned it happened in Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, Perth, everywhere. So can I please have a short video for that? Dakshinamurti, popularly known as Murthy Ji, he has been serving the community since 3 decades and is a very well-known artist in Sydney, and he is well-versed in more than 100 types of art. Ladies and gentlemen, Dakshinamurti Ji, he also founded the Painting for Charity organization along with his daughters Millie and Kushi, and they have raised more than, and this is to hear for everyone, they have raised more than $90,000 for charity by speed painting and sand art. We also run Dakshinan Academy to transfer skills and all the proceeds going to those in need. And he is the president of Seva Australia, which carries out a lot of community services and volunteering both. And he has served the community as the president of Sydney Kannada Sangh, and he has also served the treasurer as well. So he's
Thank you very much for a very nice introduction, Vaibhaviji. Always nice to meet you and see you. I must tell the painting qualities were like amazing. I mean, it's not like a couple of winners or those who didn't win. Everyone is a winner. The quality was amazing. Congratulations to everyone who participated. Without much delay, okay, first of all, age group 5 to 7 years. Third prize goes to Anirudh Mutkar from Melbourne. Okay, he's not here, but congratulations. Second prize goes to Ivan Khatri, and again he's from Melbourne. Yeah. They'll be given, yeah, that's good. Okay, and the first prize goes to Sean Tiwari from Sydney, Australia.
huge round of applause for this little wonder.
The question was whether you want a certificate or money, and he said money. Very smart. Thank you. Well done, Sean. Very nice. Are you a good Jew by any chance? Okay, let's move on to the next age group, 8 to 10 years. Again, there are a lot of entries, amazing work from everyone. Okay, third prize goes to Shanvi Govindaraju from Sydney. Amazing work, Shanvi. It's coming, it's coming. Shanvi Govindaraj. Congratulations.
Before you move on, just quickly want to mention one thing. Just yesterday, I got the email that from the entire school, an art got selected by the government, and now it's going to be displayed in the Westmead Children's Hospital.
Very nice, very nice. Congratulations. By the way, the judges were judging, we didn't know whose it was. It was all only numbers were given, so it was all impartial and it was by multiple judges. Okay, next, second prize goes to Ojas Krishna Anand Dikshit from Sydney.
That's the speed, that's how it should be. Huge round of applause for this little one.
Very good. Okay, and the first prize goes to Arnika Santosh Holla from Sydney. Okay, let's move on to the next age group, 11 to 20 years. The third prize goes to Duty D. Karuna. Congratulations, Duty. Okay, second prize goes to Hasini Kakuturu. Congratulations, very well done. And the first prize goes to Tanya Singh from Sydney.
The winners didn't know what their position was, so that was a surprise for them. They only knew that they are winners.
Thank you, Savaji. Okay, this is the final group, age group 21 to and above. Okay. So, third prize goes to Kirti Sansanwal from Melbourne, third prize. Okay. Second prize goes to Padma Tiwari from Sydney.
जय श्री कृष्णा। कृष्णा वंदे जगत गुरु। गीता महोत्सव में आने का मेरा पहला अवसर है और ये पुरस्कार पाके मैं अपने आप को गौरवान्वित समझती हूँ। मैं ये कहती हूँ कि गीता केवल भारत का ही नहीं, पूरे विश्व का मानव समाज के जीवन जीने का एक प्रेरणा है और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर इसको आयोजित करने का ये जो सौभाग्य आप लोग को प्राप्त हुआ है, इसके लिए मैं आपको साधुवाद देती हूँ, सबको बधाई देती हूँ। और बहुत खुश होती हूँ क्योंकि मैं अपनी बेटी के घर आई थी, मेरा सहयोग था, उसके कहने पर मैंने कार्यक्रम में सम्मिलित हुई। और ये जो है कार्यक्रम, ये बात का प्रतीक है कि आप कहीं भी सांस लें, आपका हृदय कृष्ण के लिए धड़कता है, सनातन के लिए धड़कता है, अपनी संस्कृति संस्कार को जीवित करते चलिए। कृष्णा मंदिर आप सबको जय श्री कृष्ण।
Thank you. Very nicely said. Okay, and the first prize in the age group about 21 years, Priya Balasubramani.
She's from Adelaide.
Adelaide. Congratulations.
May I please request both of you to please stay. So as we already know, one of the judges, of course, are very, very talented. Those who haven't visited, please see his amazing art. We are the big fan of Murthy ji. And may I please also invite two more judges, Shruti Anand Gupta and Shailendra Rawat ji. May I please request both the judges, if you are here, to please be on stage. I'm sure I saw Shailendra ji. Yes. Bhagye. Shailendra Rawat ji.
Haryana, basically. We call it Sanchi. And Sanchi. And there is description. There is description on this. Sandri is basically a market, so this is what we do handmade.
Song of 1880s. He says, serenity, regularity, absence of vanity, sincerity, simplicity, veracity, equanimity, fixity, non-irritability, adaptability, humility, tenacity, integrity, nobility, magnanimity, charity, generosity, purity. Practice daily these 80s. You will soon attain immortality. You cannot attain this in the university. You can attain immortality. Starting from serenity to purity, this is a divine journey. Destination is already set. So these kids, really they have done so many set roles, but we are all in Hiranyamaya Khanda. Yes, that's beautiful.
Sure you have parked your car correctly or else take it out.
Moving on to, you know that he got the prize even in the drawing. Yes. Academic qualification you have to have.
Look how we come dressed up.
Yes.
That's the power.
Really, judges had a very difficult time. Judging is not easy at all. Moving on to the age group, 12 to 13 years. We three judges really we sat 1 hour extra. We couldn't decide. That is why we decided these prizes. Third place shared by 2 people, Dev Kothari from Melbourne, Australia, and Tanya Singh, 3rd place, Sydney, Australia. Yeah, she got first prize in painting balls. Second place goes to Sion Chakalavi, Sydney, Australia.
Wow, look how he's coming. ये है हमारी सभ्यता की पहचान. जोरदार तालियां हो जाए. Absolutely matter of proud for parents as well. Congratulations.
The first prize again shared by 2 people, Nitya Shri Desh Kulkarni from Bangalore, Karnataka, India,
and Amit Bandhu Sharma, first place. They're from Phagwara, Punjab, India. All credit goes to parents and the gurus. That's the most important.
Thank you for this gentleman from VHP Sanskrit School.
So, meanwhile,
Sarya ji also please come on stage with your wife and checking what's happening. I know it's very late, but I want to thank from the beginning. I will name, and if I miss anyone, a mistake. And as you heard in Gita, here at every step. And Bhupesh Sharma, the young and short man that you have seen, okay, David Boone of our team, and he is the president of our New South chapter. So thank you for everything. And from the family, Ajay Kumar Dhul is not here. He had to go to India for an emergency, but yes, you are also there, Basa. You are always there. She had the painting volunteer team. Mohit Penwa, you met him at the bank, he's a volunteer. Kannan Grover, another volunteer. Even from India, he says that I cannot send. It is happening next year on 6th of April. It's a huge event. Chinmay Mission is celebrating 75th year of its foundation, 75th year celebration as an Amrit Mahotsav, and that festival is known as Journey, and they have hosted Hanumanji at their place. They were Yajman for that Yatra for a week. On 6th of April, that's the big day where 75th year celebration is not going to happen again. 100th year will be, okay, but by that time many of us might not be there. Okay, so this is you rarely see them attending the full event. And the people who are here, Dr. Janki Ravanji, Shinaji, can you say something about the Hanuman? Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. If we missed anything, and yes, another gentleman, Shinaji, protected. If you want to get everything done properly, and he has something special to announce, so I'll pass on.
And his body has to be departed to